virtual machines applications, installing and creating VMs. So as I mentioned before, if you want to deploy your servers, you need the VM applications to do that. So in this part 1, I choose 3 different products. The first one is Oracle VirtualBox. So as I mentioned before, the Oracle VirtualBox is an open source and free of cost available for all the users. The VirtualBox is a powerful virtualization product for enterprise as well as home use. I personally use Oracle VirtualBox from last 8 years and it works all the time for me. In short, I have a very low hardware configuration on my laptop, but still it works like means flawlessly without any issue, even without any single problem on my machine. The best advantage for the Oracle VirtualBox is it is available in the cross-platform packages. Means you don't need to depend on any one operating system. If you have PC, you can download it from the same location. I shared the link with you. If you have Mac operating system, you can also do the same thing. And of course, if the user like to use Linux distributions, so they can also choose Oracle VirtualBox to deploy the virtual machines. So guys, I'm going to give you the demonstration that how the VirtualBox looks like and from where you can download this, and after that I'm going to give you the demonstration that how you can create the virtual machines within the Oracle VirtualBox. Oracle VirtualBox. The Oracle VirtualBox Manager allows you to perform and create virtual machine within the GUI, and here you can find all the operating system informations on the left hand side. So let's start to create a new virtual machine within using Oracle VirtualBox. For that, you just need to click on New. Once you click on New, it will ask you, give me the name of the operating system that you want to install or whatever. So in this case, I'm going to give Windows Server 2012 DC, the domain controller. Oracle VirtualBox and other VM applications allow you to choose that what kind of operating system you want to install within the VM applications. So in our case, I'm going to choose Microsoft Windows, and after that which operating system you want to install within that, because if you choose the operating system accordingly, the packages will be loaded, and it also allows you to configure almost everything automatically. So that is the best option, at least for beginners. If you are advanced user, you can choose any other option and you can set few things as per your own requirement. In a short time, I'm going to show that options as well. So in this case, I'm going to choose Windows Server 2012 64-bit. Just click Next. Here you can assign the RAM or the memory size. So by default, the 2 GB is selected. You can increase up to the green level available, not only means not more than that, because your actual physical machine need to be used the memory. So that is why the only up to green level you can choose, but not more than that. So right now I choose as a 3 GB almost and click Next. Now it asks you that you want to create a new virtual hard drive or you already have one virtual hard drive. So guys, if you have, you just click this one, choose where it is and just give the link. But if you are doing for the first time, I recommend or suggest you to choose create a new virtual hard drive now. So click on create. Once you create, it will ask you the format, because these formats matters. As you can see very clearly that if you are using VirtualBox, they recommend to choose VDI. If virtual machine disk, because many other products or VM products available, they only support VMDK, the same way VHT, HDD, QED or QCOW. There are multiple different products available, and you can create this hard drive accordingly so that you can perform your thing, copy the hard drive in your other hard drive, means external hard drive, take that hard drive to some other place, link your hard drive, means this particular hard drive, and everything is ready to use. So it is really very convenient for you to choose the right platform or the right hard drive file type you want. In my case, I'm going to choose the first one, VDI, and click on next. Now it will ask you to increase the storage dynamically or fixed size, meaning if you choose dynamically allocated, that means if the size you suggest, maybe imagine 100 GB, so it will keep increasing if the hard drive on your real physical machine, the free space is available. But if you choose the fixed size, that means if you choose 100 GB and even the more space available on your own physical machine, it cannot be increased and cannot go further. But in our case, we should be more flexible, so choose dynamically allocated. Now, where you want to put the information of this operating system, so you can choose the location you want. In my case, I want to do it on D drive. I already created VM's job done. I already created one folder called Windows Server 2012. I choose it and click on save. Once you save, you can assign how much size you want to give out of 2 TB available, but make sure you must have that much space on your hard drive. And hard drive means on your physical real hard drive. So guys, I give 100 GB and I click on create here. Now everything is almost ready to go. Now if you want to start the operating system, just click on settings, because we need to choose the ISO image of the operating system. So to do that, just go to storage. In the storage, choose controller IDE empty. It just make you feel like that it is a DVD-ROM or CD-ROM, so you can put your ISO image here, so it believe that you put a DVD inside that and it start with the operating system installation. So choose empty, and here you can choose like your hard drive disk image or CD or DVD disk file. So my disks file available in the E drive, in the OS images for VMware, I choose it like that, and I'm going to choose Windows Server 2012, where it is. I'm trying to find, okay, it is here. So go in this, you can choose it, the downloaded, I provide you the link before, so I download this particular image from there. So choose this, click on open and just click OK. After that, once you click on start, it allows you to start the installation for Windows Server 2012 on the VirtualBox, and you can see right now. Guys, you can also increase and you can change a lot of things, support for USB, remote desktop, and many other things within Oracle VirtualBox. But in this particular video, I'm just trying to show you how you can create a new virtual machine within these VM applications. So guys, here we can go. So just choose the right options and your Windows Server 2012 will be ready as you want. So that will be all about VM VirtualBox. So let's start with another product. The next product we have the VMware Player. The VMware Player is coming from the VMware organization, and they allow you to download VMware Player for free of cost. The VMware Player is a virtualization software package supplied free of charge by VMware Inc. And it is also available in the cross-platform packages like PC and Linux. Here's a link for you from where you can download VMware Player. And of course, let me share one another information about VMware Player is if you want to buy or paid version of VMware Workstation, the VMware Player comes free with the VMware Workstations as well. So alright guys, we all are set for to deploy VMware or virtual machine within VMware Player. So let's start with that. VMware Player. The VMware Player is a free edition as I mentioned before, and I share the information about it. Then let's start with the how to create a new virtual machine within VMware free edition. It's very easy. Just need to go to create virtual machine, choose your ISO or the operating system. So I'm going to choose in this case Windows Server 2012 Data Center Edition, and make sure you are on the right path. Just click on next, and if you need to choose which operating system you are trying to install, so it will be really easy for VMware Player to install it properly for you. So I'm going to install Windows Server 2012. Choose Windows Server 2012 from this particular list. If you choose guest operating system as a Microsoft Windows, just click next. Now you can give the name you want, whatever. So in this case I'm going to give DC here, and of course you can browse and you can choose where you want to install this particular virtual machine. So I'm going to install in the same place. Click next. Now the same way Oracle VirtualBox asks you how much size you want to assign to this particular virtual machine. So I'm going to choose 100 GB. So it is the best option if you choose store virtual disk as a single file. Just click on next. Again, you can choose or configure your hardware accordingly. Like you want to increase the RAM, you can do it by this option. In the same way, you can choose your network and other settings as well. If you have printer, if you have a projector, you can do it by this option. So just close it and click on finish. So once you finish, it is ready to install. You just need to click on play virtual machine here. So click on this option and automatically it starts with the installation, and you can see right now. The VMware Player is really very easy to use, and you can also connect multiple machines within the same network as well. So this is the way to installation of a virtual machine in VMware Player. So let's go to the next option. So guys, I'm going to choose the very big tagline from Samsung. The next big thing is here. Actually, Microsoft allows you to perform every single step or perform all the options for virtual machines within the operating system that you choose nowadays. If you have Windows 8.1 or you have Windows Server 2012 for your enterprise, in the both operating system you can configure HyperV option that allows you to create multiple virtual machines on the same physical hardware. As I mentioned, it comes free of cost, and it is an inbuilt feature for Windows Server and of course Windows 8.1 as well. HyperV, formerly known as Windows Server Virtualization, and that is why the Azure platform uses HyperV to deploy servers, and in other sense we called it a cloud platform. It is a native hypervisor for Windows platform, and it is available definitely, and make sure that HyperV is only and only supported Windows platform. The information link you can find here. Now I'm going to give you a demo, and I'm going to give you a demo in Windows 8.1 so that it is easy for you to deploy, as most of the user or overall 75% users choose Windows 8.1 as it is beautiful, secured, and everything else what you imagine you can do it within Windows 8.1. So let's start with the Hyper-V deployment and trying to learn how we can create a virtual machine by using Hyper-V. If you have a Windows 8.1 operating system fully activated and a genuine copy of Microsoft operating system, and you don't want to buy or download any third-party application to create virtual machines, you can perform within Windows 8.1 by using Hyper-V option, and you can install your own virtual machine in the same operating system. How you can do that? For that, guys, you need to go to the control panel in Windows 8.1, then choose Programs and Features. In Program and Features on the left side, you need to just click on Turn Windows Features on or off. Once you click on this, here you have to choose Hyper-V. Once you choose Hyper-V, make sure you choose all the options because we need all for our own purpose. So once you choose this, click OK, and after some time it will automatically install or make these particular changes on the operating system, and your OS is ready to work with Hyper-V. So let's wait to finish this, and once it is finished, I'll show you the next option, how you can create virtual machine within Windows 8.1 without using any third-party application. After installation finish, it will ask you to reboot your operating system, and I recommend to restart your machine. After to restart the machine, you need to go to search option and make sure in the search you just need to type Hyper-V, and once you type Hyper-V, it will show you the HyperV Manager. Just choose that option and automatically the same screen will be open just like you can see right now. The HyperV Manager is a place where you can see all the operating system or the virtual machine you installed on the same physical hardware. So once you choose HyperV Manager, just need to go to the machine name. My machine name is Rishu PC. Just choose New, and you can choose Virtual Machine if you're trying to make a new one. Once you click here, the wizard will be open. Just choose Next on a begin screen. Just click Next. Here you can give any name you like. I'm going to give Windows Server 2012. You can choose the location, or if you want to choose any other location you can do it. I'm going to do it with browse, and I want to go to D drive. In D drive I have VM job done, same Windows Server 2012 PC. So I select the same folder, click Next. Now here are two options for you. In the generation 1, if you choose this one, so it worked like a previous version of Hyper-V which do not support secure boot. The secure boot is also called UEFI, or even the SCSI hard drive boot as well, which is really very advanced. And if you want to do it with the Windows Server 2012 or Windows 8, the best option to choose generation 2. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to discuss the feature about secure boot, SCSI boot in the upcoming videos, but for right now, for the best practices, I recommend you to choose generation 2. But make sure your hardware or your PC support this feature. I have Alienware 17, so my one support secure boot and SCSI boot as well. So that is why I choose generation 2. So click Next. Here you can assign how much RAM you want to assign. In my case, I want to do it like 2048 or 2 GB is enough for right now. The same way you can choose the feature for dynamic memory. It will be increased based on your virtual machine settings. But anyway, I'm not going to choose right now. Just click next. Here's a networking configuration. We can do it later as well. So I'm going to just leave the default option and click next. Here is the extension of your Windows Server VHDX, and also where it is going to be stored. The size you can assign right now by default is 127 GB, or if you already have another VHDX means hard drive or virtual hard drive, so you can use an existing virtual hard drive, or even you can attach it later if you want to do. But we are going to create a very new one, so better you select create a new virtual hard drive. So click next. Here it will allow you to choose which operating system you want to install. You want to install later or you want to do it now. I'm going to select install an operating system from a bootable image file. So give the location of your ISO file just like I give it here. I click browse, I just select the operating system and click open and next. Now here's a summary of your virtual machine. So once you have everything good to go, just click finish and wait for to configure these things like creating hard drive, DVD, and everything will be ready after some time. Once you do that, it is very easy. Just right click on your virtual machine, click on connect. Once it is connected, oh, I'm sorry. Here it is, yeah. So once it is connected, you just need to click on start here. So once you click on start, your operating system begins with the installation just like you're doing on a real machine, and everything works very well on the HyperV. So here's an HyperV. It will allow you to install your operating system that you choose right now. You can install Windows or any other operating system as well. So that to be all about HyperV. Let's go to next option and try to learn more about the paid solution available in the market. VM applications, installing and creating VMs, part 2. In this part 2, I'm going to talk about the paid versions available for VM applications. The first one here is VMware Workstation. Actually, before to choose the VMware Workstation or any other product available in VM, let me tell you, if you choose the paid version, definitely they give you some advantages with that, like work flawlessly, copy paste, drag and drop option, and there are other tons of features like you can connect your uh, VM machine with the real network, and even it is available in some other network location, still you can connect, and etc. Out of them, the VMware Workstation is a hypervisor that enables users to set up one or more virtual machines on a single physical machine and use them simultaneously along with the actual machine. The same feature like other VM applications has. It is available in the cross-platform packages, the PC and the Linux. You can download it from this particular link for a trial version for 30 days. So guys, let me give you a demo that how you can create the virtual machine within VMware Workstation. So let's get started with that. So guys, now we are on VMware Workstation 10. It is the paid solution from VMware, and they also allow us to create multiple virtual machines on a single physical hardware. Not only that, we can use it simultaneously with the real physical machine. But before to begin with this, let me tell you something very important. Guys, make sure you do not have two hypervisors installed on a same physical machine. My meaning is, if you have installed VMware Workstation 10 and the Hyper-V on the same machine, in that case, the priority for Hyper-V is high. In that means you cannot create the new virtual machines and you cannot run the new virtual machines on VMware Workstation if you have Workstation 10 and Hyper-V installed on a same machine. So make sure you have installed any one hypervisor you want and create the virtual machines accordingly. So in my case, I uninstall Hyper-V and I'm going to choose right now create a new virtual machine within VMware Workstation 10. The interface is almost the same, just like we had in VMware Player. So just click on create new virtual machine. You have two options, typical and custom. For beginners, I suggest you to choose typical and I'm going to go with the same option. But if you are an advanced user and you understand better about virtualization, then I recommend you to choose custom and deploy as per your own requirement. So choose typical here, click next. Give the location of your operating system ISO image. In my case, I have in E drive and here's my Windows Server 2012. Just click next. Once you select this one, choose the Microsoft Windows and the operating system that you want to install. I choose Windows Server 2012. Click next. Any name you want to give and make sure you can put on the right place so that later on you can find your virtual machine information. So I'm going to choose the VM's job done, Windows Server 2012 DC. Just click next. The same way you can assign the size of the hard drive and you can choose as an option like store virtual disk as a single file. Choose this one. Click next. If you want to customize your hardware, you can do it by choosing customize hardware. If you don't want to choose, you feel everything is good to go, just click finish. Once you finish, this screen will come up automatically. In this case, you just need to click on power on this virtual machine. Once you click on this, the operating system will start installing the OS automatically. You don't need to worry about anything else. Or in some cases, it will also ask you to perform some manual tasks, and which is a best option because if you want to do or customize your installation steps, you can do it by that. And this is because the resolution have issue, so I'm not going to change it right now and I'm not going to make it as a big screen, but I hope you get the whole idea. So now you just need to follow the instruction and you can install your OS. So that will be all about VMware Workstation 10. Let's move on another options. Next product we have VMware Fusion. The VMware Fusion is also have the same capabilities like VMware Workstation, but the VMware Fusions is only available for Mac OS X platform. It is a paid version and the price tag is $59.99. You can download it from the down below link and you can test it for 30 days for free of cost. And if you want to know more about VMware Fusion, you can also choose the same link to get more information about this. But generally VMware only speak that if you want to run your Windows machine on Mac OS X platform flawlessly and in a better position, so they allow or they only suggest you to choose VMware Fusion for that. So let's start with the deployment of the VM in VMware Fusion, how we can do that. And for that I buy VMware Fusion for you and I'm going to deploy one virtual machine just to make you understand how you can do it on Mac OS X platform. The second VM application paid product is VMware Fusion. The VMware Fusion is specially created for Mac OS X user. They can create multiple virtual machines inside the Mac OS X, and they can deploy how many machines they want on a single physical hardware machines. So let's start to create the new virtual machine in VMware Fusion on Mac OS X. So for that you just need to launch your program and just wait to launch it, and it will show you this particular screen. Here you have multiple options. You can install the operating system by disk or image, or you can choose or import from any other machines as well. I'm going to choose install from disks or image and click on continue. Here you have to select your ISO image available of the operating system. So I'm going to choose this one, and my operating system option is here, Windows 8.1. So choose this to open this and click on continue. Here you can select the installation, so everything will be done automatically. You don't need to worry about anything. The product key and the other settings you can also perform it. You want to put the password, you can do it, and which version you want to install. I want to install Windows 8.1 Pro. So click next. Then automatically he's asking like, do you want to enter the product key now or you want to do it later? I want to do it later, so select continue without key. So choose this one. So there are two options for you. This is because if you want to work seamlessly in between your virtual machine and your Mac OS X, so you have to choose two different options. If you want to work more seamlessly, so choose this particular option where you can actually means drag and drop your documents from your Mac OS X to directly to the Windows, which is the best option to work with that. But if you don't want to do that, you can select more isolated. That will not allow to share your documents, and there are other settings like webcam or USB drives, and all these kind of things will be completely isolated from your Mac OS X. But to better work with your operating system, especially the Windows on Mac OS X, the best option is to select more seamless. Then click on next, and here it will ask you to download the tools which will allow you to install Windows 8.1 in a better way. But for now I'm going to skip this option and just click on continue. Now here's a setting. You want to select, you want to customize your setting. You can do it by this option just like we did in VMware Workstation. The same option, just click on finish, and once you finish, where you want to store, the option where you want to save it. So actually you can see the location. I have the same location, VM Fusion OS. I choose and I create one folder in it, so I click save here, and finally one screen will come up just like you see here. On this screen you just need to click this option, and then automatically installation will be start inside the Mac OS X. The final product in my category of VM applications is Parallels. Just like VMware Fusion, Parallels also allows users to create VM within Mac OS X platform. But the price tag for the Parallels is $79.99, and it also offers the virtualization and automation solutions for desktops, server, hosting, SaaS, and many other things. You can download and you get more information about Parallels from the down below link. You can download for 30 days and you can test out Parallels. If you like it, you can buy it. I download the demo version and trying to show you how you can deploy and how the interface looks like in the Parallels product. So let's start with that. The final option in the VM applications is Parallels. The Parallel is also one of the very powerful VM application that allows you to create multiple virtual machines. So how you can do that, just go to the Parallels application, just launch the application. Oh, this is the security center, I don't want to see it, and just close this one. So here's a main screen, or you can say the where you can do many things actually. But right now you have two major options, just like we had in VMware Fusion. The first thing is you can install the operating system from the DVD or the image file, or you can also migrate your Windows image from any other PC. For now we are trying to create a new one, so select the first option and click on continue. In the continue, it will ask you how you want to install the Windows operating system, from a DVD or from an image file. So we have a image file here, and you can also find from your own machine if you know where is the location, or you can directly drag and drop. So find automatically option is also not bad. It will find out if it is available any of the operating system, or you can locate manually. Actually manually is better, a little bit faster. So you need to go to the location where is your OS is available. So here's my OS for Windows 8.1. so let me make it this way. Choose this one, and here I add it. So it will try to find unable to detect the operating system. That is fine with me, no problem. So just click on continue. I guess in that case VMware Fusion is better. At least it will recognize automatically the operating system. So I click next, and which operating system I want to install. So I can choose Windows 8.1. It is my operating system. Click OK. Now just like a Mac, there are two options over there, seamless or isolated. So I want to make it as a seamless. So choose the first option, click next or continue. So like Windows 8 or like Windows 7, of course I want to make it as a Windows 8, as it boot really nice. So click next or continue. Where you want to install, you have two options. First I'm going to choose this one. So I want to install, I want to go to my hard drive, and I have Razer data in the, sorry, not in the Razer data. Let me choose a little bit better. And here I have Parallels OS. In the Parallel OS I choose Windows 8.1 Pro. So I choose this location, just click continue, and it will automatically start creating the Windows 8.1 machine for you. So I'm sure it is not a difficult thing, and as you can see it will automatically start installing the Windows 8.1 operating system on Mac OS X with Parallels application. Microsoft Office 365 Cloud Promise and Advantage. The Microsoft Office 365 Cloud is actually based on Microsoft Azure platform. Microsoft Azure platform is the combination of Hyper-V and the SQL Server, and of course there are other related applications out there. But Microsoft Office 365 provide users the best application in the world, better productivity services. They provide the shared platform services where the enterprise can connect with the Microsoft Cloud, and of course streamlined management systems. That means they can assign a particular engineer to work with the user on their issues. They can audit, they can check everything, they can provide you monitoring information that you can check how everything is going on your side. And on the right hand side down below, I shared one small picture where I'm trying to say if you have a on-premise servers, you can still connect with the cloud servers of the Microsoft. They are open for that. Not only that, the Microsoft said we have a cloud and use it. No. If you have your own premise servers, you can still connect with Office 365, and it allows you to work flawlessly in between these cloud services and your on-premise directory or other related services. So guys, that's a short on Microsoft Office 365 Cloud. In the later videos, I'm going to discuss and deploy more about Office 365. So thank you so much for right now. Have a nice day ahead. See you later.